Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement, and apparently we're live. We got Higgy 1966 1 with the wrench saying hi. Hey, what's up, Steve? Good to see you here. It's a snow day here. I got ready for work. My daughter got ready for school. She was excited. They're going to have a party today, as we showed on yesterday's stream. But turns out that Mother Nature had other ideas, and we've got a bunch of maybe 4 to 6 inches of snow today. Hello, Crypto Cat. Good to see you too. I was just seeing your message in Telegram saying looks like the math is off on the fuel cells page from last night. A lot lower yield, which makes me think. Good morning. Good morning. That makes me think that. See, I'm not even sharing my screen yet, and my camera's already freezing up. Excuse me. Casey, yes, freeze face. It's freaking cold out there. I'm wearing like 3 layers inside the house, and when I go out, there's like 4 more. So either way, last night we did have a fun lottery stream. The math is weird. According to the math and the winners that we're seeing right now, it looks like when you mint the evil addresses tokens and put them into at least the lottery, it tries to pay the evil address even though it doesn't have a lottery ticket anymore. And that would mean that its winnings, which would be, I think we have about 7,000, and it would have won about 3/4 of that. So I don't know what's 3, 5. Wait, no, there was 30. Just a second. I know I'm not sharing my screen. I'm just looking for this right here. There were, excuse me. Yeah, there were 36,000 minted. And out of those 30, so there would have been about 7,000 in the lottery, and 25,000 of those 36,000, or almost 26,000 of those 37,000, were burned by the evil address minted, almost 26,000. So what do I do? Let's see. Would that be 30? Well, it's basically 37. We'll call it 37K. 37K divided by 26K, or is it the other way around? I'll tell you as soon as I look at this. Yeah, it's the other way around. Okay, so it is 26,000 divided by 37,000. And so that equals 70%. So the evil address was 70% of Journey 10's minting, which means it would have won close to 70% of the lottery. So 70% times 7,000, a lot of sevens today, would equal 4,918 more dark that are most likely burnt forever inside of the lottery address. So, interesting. Yeah. So that'd be another. That would be another 0.5%, I believe, of the total supply of dark. Yeah, another 0.5% burnt forever, most likely. We can definitely double check this, but we would need to look at our subgraph and our subgraph, and there's another word for the information that we keep in the background to share on the site. Stuff like the swag points and other things like that, and the lottery winners, because it would be nice to have a way to show that on our website, show every single one of the winners and their IDs. You can search for it on blockchain, but that doesn't always help. I should just ask our devs to come on and talk about this, see if they can. We do have quite a few amazing devs that are really good at reading blockchain. One in particular, Lef, is very good at blockchain. Let's actually go into that chat right here. And I'm just going to say live right now, talking about burnt dark in the lottery address. Lots of questions. Of course, if it's Friday morning here, that means it's Friday night there. So if we're, hopefully they are not. I like this. I want to put up the freeze because I have my face frozen and Casey's freezing face right there. Yeah, hopefully that they're having a better time on a Friday night than sitting around their computer and answering my DMs. But either way, I think it's pretty cool that we have such great devs, even in a time where things are so slow and have really dropped off activity wise. We still have just a killer group of devs. And this is kind of where it gets fun, as I was saying before last night. I think some of your friend Sami's best videos is where he talks about the metric that connects the wallet number to the price of a token. So he was tracking the wallets that held Bitcoin and the price of Bitcoin, and it was very, very correlated. And then he took the wallets of Doge and showed its correlation, which also was very, very close. And I guess Doge is one of the only tokens that's outperformed Bitcoin in the long run and made a higher high against Bitcoin and stayed there, has held that ground. And then I don't know, then we got all this craziness going on in our neck of the woods in Pulse Chain, where we have really useful tweets this morning. Where was it? Richard Hart. I want to share my screen because my face is going to freeze again. And I'll check back here in the green room. Here is the stream link if anyone would like to join in the comments. I'm also going to put that in our Telegram in the general chat. Again, yep. So that'll be today's stream link is down there, and last night's stream link is still there in the general chat. And I mean, just in case you're on your phone and it actually lets you do this, entire screen, there we go. Yeah, if it lets you do this on your phone, let's go over here to Twitter. And let's also, while we're over here in Twitter, let's announce the winner chicken dinner of the art contest for J10. So J9's art contest was won by the one and only CryptoCat 4650 5152. It just depends on the day and what device he's logging in on. But yeah, he won with this amazing poem, and he did send me a correct an updated version of this with the other logos on it. I just need to upload it to bunny.net and see if it shows up. The last few, like 8 and 7, I believe, haven't really shown up. This one's really cool by J9. This is you can't really hear the audio here, but I didn't have the audio. But yeah, that's BitBoy. And going forward, if we end up having very little participation in the art contest, which I don't think we will, and this one by Elizabeth Mack is going to be a killer poster someday. This is just, I love the balance and the intensity here. And then of course we got these shorts by Axiom Icon. Shout out to Axiom Icon, winner of Journey 7, I want to say. And then H.T. Armstrong has a new interesting profile pic. But if we go here into Journey 10, we've got 14 votes for Axiom Icon right here. This one. I should probably like add our audio for you guys so you can hear that. And then we have 24 votes for this one by Elizabeth Mack, which is very, very, I think, meta and kind of causes a eternal loop because you have the excuse me, you have the astronaut with the supernova inside of the helmet, and you got a secondary inner child, his inner child astronaut inside, which kind of points to some of the stuff that Cole Nova goes through in the book, is his inner childhood or demon stuff that he's working with. You got this really cool. She's got the collective logo here, and the dark matter logo here, and then the AG helmet is actually like showcased in the top third of this one, and the smoke. X-Ray Chick has mentioned she really likes the smoke on the shoulders or steam. Very cool. Cool. So that one's at 24. This one right here from Red Squirrel is at 11. No Raindrop thinks it's a flood. This one I like. I really like this crest, this wave up here that's glowing. This one would definitely make an amazing T-shirt and poster on its own. And it looks like Elizabeth Mack is the winner right here. So let's quote this one. Congratulations to, that is not how you spell congratulations. Congratulations to Elizabeth Mack. It always tries to make me talk to Elizabeth Warren and the Elizabeth Warren fake accounts. I don't know why I would ever at her or tweet. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right. There we go. M9. No, that's not it. Yeah, 89, 16. It's so weird that if you're following someone like this, it does not suggest. It used to be the first ones that suggested. Now Twitter's, or X, as the cool young kids call it, has really messed up, and they just try to shove bullshit and people you don't like down your throat when you're trying to at people and stuff. So for winning the Journey 10 contest, Conrest contest. Journey 11 starts today. You have 11 days to acquire dark matter token. Acquire? Oh, there's a C in there. Acquire. That is a ridiculous spelling of the name of the word acquire. Dark matter token, and mint it into Journey 11 fuel cell NFTs. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And then we're going to say, yeah, fuel cell. This is for people that don't know what's going on. Fuel cell NFTs. I like to keep it one word just to make it kind of stand out. Fuel cell NFTs are lottery tickets and piggy banks that perpetually fill with dark matter tokens forever. I don't know if I'm using enough caps in this right here. It kind of looks like an angry boss is texting to their employees. Let's see here, dark matter. Let's see here, dark matter token. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take the contract address and stick it in there, because if I do the $ dark, unfortunately it shows it shows that other dark that's worth like fractions of a penny, which also I guess has an NFT to it. I don't really know, but this is the one we got. Yeah, congratulations. Let's send this to the collective. Actually, let's send this to everyone. And then who should we tag in this? Let's tag some friends of the follow. Let's tag one of our lurkers right here. I know you're watching. I don't know if you're watching my streams, but I know you're watching my friends' streams. So we're going to tag your friend Sami. Come on. Oh, seriously? I've tagged him in like 1 million things. Why am I signed in as someone else? For the love. Pretty sure that's how it's spelled right there. He might say friend, like FREN, but I don't think it is. Why would this not pull up? Doesn't pull up there. Doesn't pull up there. Let's go back a little. There we go. That's exactly what I wrote without the capitals. So weird. Okay, we're gonna throw in a wild SJ, friend of the community. We're gonna send this out to Triplet Dad. We're gonna send this out to Eddie Pulse Chain. Oh, where are you at, Eddie Pulse Chain? They're a big fan. They retweet everything here. There he is, Eddie Pulse Chain right there. It's E Hadvina. He's the guy there on the half pipe. He's quite a bit older than me. Not that I could have done this shit in my 20s, but like, way to go, Eddie. Eddie's cool. Peso Dude is a good friend of the community. And then, of course, I try to do CryptoCat, but there's like 1 trillion C.S. Lewis people here. Here we go. Oh, they popped up first. Okay, great. We got Believe in Yourself. Oh, I'm going to have to put in Robert. Robert right here. Robert Oldid, Rescue Robert right there. Diehard Hexagon is always voting for us and pushing us to the top of everything. Loving it right there, Diehard Hexagon. Let's throw in the DGen Roundtable. Let them know we're still alive. Someone told me, Vets told me that he wore his signed Anti-Gravity or Dark Matter shirt on their stream. So we're definitely going to give Vets some love here. There we go, Vets. He has a few, but he'll see that one for sure. And then, of course, let's shout out our Emit Farms people, since we have a copy on there. Let's shout out, oh my gosh, it's been so long. We got to give some love to CFO Brandon Davis from Build the Tech, is checking us out and keeping his ear to the ground. And then, of course, let's just throw something to Hexologist, who it's probably blocked me by now. I don't think he's a fan of anything but Hex. Maybe he is. Maybe he's a lurker. Who knows? Who knows? And then of course, Cabana Crypto and Crypto Coffee. Going to show some love to Crypto Coffee right here. Crypto. Oh, let's see here. And let's shout out our, we have DJ Cryptomatic. We have Wendy O, which, God bless Wendy O. She's a girl and pretends to read charts. I'm trying to be as nice as possible. She does a great job presenting information, I would say. I watching the interview with her and Richard Hart. It was like watching someone trying to dump water into oil. It was just bouncing off of her head. Coin Market League, we love those guys. Those guys, we've been in their top 10 for quite a while now. Jiminy Christmas. No, that is not at all what I meant to do. Now I got our caps lock on. Jiminy Christmas. So if you guys have ever wondered if you yourselves would be able to start a YouTube channel or a stream or a project, I just want you to know you don't have to be able to do much. CML. There it is. It's Coin Market League. There we go. Yeah, CML. And then, of course, let's throw out a shout out to Axiom Icon, Pulsewave Vibe, one of the previous winners, and of course Red Squirrel, who's in the comments right now. There's so many Red Squirrels here. Red Squirrel is a previous winner. AJ Rip City Hex, one of the previous. Well, he did one of the videos of one of the previous winners. Let's see here. I believe that one was 5 that he won. And then, let's see, Red Squirrel was the second winner. CJX69 was the third winner, but that was probably rigged, which is why we put the voting into the community right there. And then, of course, Elizabeth Machado has won before. She's won again. And CryptoCat, Journey 9 winner. So let's post this. Send some love around the internet. If you guys wanted to like and repost that would be great. Congratulations, Elizabeth, on this one. Very, very cool. All right. So, and now that I'm full screen, Jiminy Christmas. You have to hit like. Nope, that just made it smaller full screen. How the hell do you get out of full screen? I got to get back over to our comments in our green room to see if anyone else is there. Let's just do Alt Tab. That one is an oldie but a goodie. Nope, that one is. Oh, that's just showing my different windows. Goodness gracious. How did I do this last time? It was like Control something or Shift something. I'm going to have to pull out my phone here. If you guys know in the chat there, it shows up in the chat how to exit full screen on X. Let's see here. Exit full screen on X. You guys are probably going to beat me to it here. F11. F11, there we go. Nope, F11 is not working. Function and F11. Let's try that one. Nope, I think that just changed everything here. Escape. There we go. Let me click on here and click escape. Nope. Function 11. Nope, that just logs me out again. There we go. Okay, so we're trapped in X for now. This is great. Oh, let's ask Grok. How do I exit full screen? Exit full screen depends on blah, 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 blah. Journey, the escape key. Okay, well, here's the escape key. I'm hitting that one. Nope. F11. We did that one, but there we go. It worked that time. I don't know what the hell's going on. I apologize. Notifications. We got people liking the stuff going on live right now. Thank you so much, Vets. Love that. Jarvis followed us. Let's see. Jarvis. Looks like AI. DeFi researcher protocol. Always digging in, not financial advice. OpenAI, unpopular opinion. Yeah, this is what you would think. This is what you would think an AI account would look like, and maybe it is, maybe it's not. Let's follow him back and go for a ride with him. And then, of course, the real world followed me. I don't think this is really Tatey Boy. This is definitely not Tatey Boy right here. So, yeah, it would be cool if someone crazy large followed me and did that. See, look at that. Eddie Pulse Chain is already on it. He's such a good pumper of the community. Okay, back here to our friend. Yeah, I tried friend. Maybe I didn't write it right. Maybe it was EI or IE, I before E. I might change the 10 to 11 and just re-enter the same image. That's what I'm saying is if the oh look, and it killed my screen share too. If we don't get a lot of participation going forward, I might just go back and pick some of my favorite ones from earlier. That would be cool too. Congratulations. Yeah, so jump in there. Supreme Court rules against Trump tariffs. Well, that's interesting. Does that mean that they are retrograde, like that retroactives that go back and change things? I don't know. There's a big group of people that believe that tariffs work. There's a big group of people that believe tariffs don't work. And then you got a group of people like me that just hate government with every fiber of our being and say, yeah, anything the government does is probably bad. And we're right 99.9999% of the time. It's an easy stance to take. I don't know. I'm sure you guys don't come here for political advice. Your friend Sami's been doing some banger videos about lizard people lately, which is very interesting. He keeps it interesting. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of your friend Sami. He says, believe in something, and that's what we do here. I believe that our price of 36 cents is a direct reflection of the size of our community or the size of our active community. I don't believe we've had any new wallets for a while. Let me see here. If we go to Dark Matter, it says, now remember, we used to have like 2,100 or 2,200 holders during the airdrop phase, and a lot of people sold out and consolidated. So now we're down at 1,688. When this number of holders starts going up, you will see the price of Dark go up exponentially in powers of this growing. Now, the numbers of wallets holding like anything at all, let's see here. For instance, I'm sure somewhere we can look up the wallet holders going up and down, but I'm guessing that the number of Pulse chain or Pulse token, Pulse coin actually, Pulse coin is probably going down with the price. So that's why we're 36 cents today. That and some major dumping by one of the whales that is, as far as I know, they're out. Not a lot of volume at all here in our watch list. 24 hours looks like Hex and Pulse bumped a little bit. Hex on Ethereum bumped 4%, and then this PSS bumped 10%. We got a bunch of that, I believe, through the emit farms. Dr. Doge is hanging on there. Nuts. Squirrel with nuts is up 10%. Let's take a look at this chart. Nuts and Pulse. Not a bad chart at all to be hanging on to. This is what Pink Miss Whale used to look like very regularly, where these crazy spikes and then crazy spikes as people were buying Pink Miss Whale to get into the Pink Miss Whale deal. I think we should hold the same Pink Miss Whale deal that we've already had, which is basically you can send money in Pink Miss Whale and get some of the older NFTs that you can no longer mint, or you can send $5 of those other tokens that we like to the mystery box, and then just let us know what you want. Let us know what you want as far as the journeys, because the more rare a journey is, the more it costs. So here we go. Interesting, hitting another bottom here, but it's fighting that little thing right there. It should pop back up here to the quadruple 8. Interesting, 80K market cap, 13K liquidity, not bad at all. And I have not asked, but I do wonder if this token is going to be used on squirrels.pro, this website right here, where you have Codex, which is a blockchain explorer. Right here, you can add your address. So here's the mystery box right here that we put in here, and you can see all the tokens it holds. And then the NFTs, I believe, are being worked on, but we may see some functionality with NFTs in the near future, which would be great. We had Mintra up here for a while, but I think that one was just straight up down, completely down. I don't know if it even works right now. Hopefully people will be getting Mintra back online. Pulse Market app it's still got information, good metadata on the first 6 journeys, but I believe 7, 8, 9, and 10, it's gonna have nothing. It doesn't seem like anyone's indexing at the time. So if we search fuel on here, and we do have a banner up here too as well. And honestly, a huge shout out to Pulse Market, because they did include Dark as one of the tokens that you can sell your NFT for. So instead of vaporizing your NFT, you could sell your NFT for its cash value of Dark right here. So yeah, there's been a million Pulse traded on the fuel cell NFTs, 3,000 EDI. That's down 3,000 EDI, and 64 Dark have been bought and sold here. So if you want to get your Dark out of your fuel cell without vaporizing it, letting someone else continue to let that piggy bank fill, that's a great place to go. Let's see if the website updated here. Let's go to My Fuel Cells and see if these have shifted. Nope, it still says after journey 10. This is much different, actually. I think that this is already shifted, because this is journey 11, because that looks like what we might get after journey 11, but that's a projected Dark. The projected Dark in journey 1 was 1.7. It's actually 1.659. So I don't know where that Dark is going that it's projecting. There is a slight chance that the Dark that was going to be paid by the evil address getting nuked is burnt. That would be interesting, because that would mean that a lot of Dark, a lot more Darks being burnt than we think. But this is not what it said yesterday. So we'll watch for this to update over the next while as we go into the minting phase. If you go to minting right here, we got 52 minutes until minting opens for journey 11. Right now, from the lottery, we've won have 5 winners for 8.75 dark matter. We're going to try to scrape it. We got to sign into our internet money wallet here. There we go. There we go. We'll confirm it. Sure. We're going to confirm that transaction. Okay. And so now it's going to scrape these 5 lottery tickets. So it's scraping the dark from the outside of the NFT, leaving the NFT intact to receive the treasury payouts going forward. So this is cash taped to the outside of the piggy bank that is accessible and liquid. And we're going to use these 8.7 plus this 0.38 to mint some more of the of Journey 11 in about 50 minutes. And look at that, it says it's successful. That's great. This should update. So if we go back to minting, we're sitting with 9.1 dark in there. So 9.1 dark, we can mint 9 NFTs in about 50 minutes. And yeah, that's the winning move is almost always to mint. Like Journey 4, maybe it wasn't a great time to mint. That is a time when more people minted than any before because it's just way more competition. But yeah, now we have 9. So in the next 50 minutes, we should do that. Also in the next 50 minutes, this mint for Evil Address may go live. And like I said, we were talking about this last night on the stream. People were minting the Evil Address and vaporizing it immediately. And it looks like when we did that, it burnt the Evil Address's lottery winnings and it burnt the Evil Address's treasury winnings is what it seems. That's what I'm thinking right now without confirming with the devs and taking a look at the back end and the blockchain. This is pretty interesting. So the move is actually to mint all the Evil Address, let it win journeys, let it win lotteries 1 and 2 right here and here. And then if this scrape button goes live on the Evil tab right here, is to scrape all of its lottery winnings and dump them into the 3rd jackpot, you know, and then everyone gets paid. And then you can like nuke the Evil Addresses, come down here and nuke in between the 2nd and 3rd lottery. And that way you've at least rolled a bunch of those winnings over because it seems as though, as far as I can tell, those winnings, you know, have only gone down, right? Like we thought we'd get higher winnings like we used to in the past when we were scraping and rolling. We thought we'd get more winners. I don't think we did. I think we burnt 5,000 more tokens. And possibly, if you look at, here's the treasury too. This is crazy. The treasury has paid out over a 30% of the entire supply into NFTs. Some of those NFTs, I believe, have been cashed out and burnt to the tune of about 30,000 or something to that effect. But there's still less than 300,000 that are active. And so as the next round goes through and this treasury gets pumped back up to, it's only 22% of the entire supply right now. As this gets pumped up, then that'll increase the payouts that happen at the end. So we're going to get paid again. This will hopefully update and show us Journey 11's projections going forward, what you guys will be receiving there. And again, it looks like, no, I don't think this has updated. It's changed because this was, I think, 1.6 and this was like 1.7 or something like that. But then again, this is a mystery, Scooby-Doo. When this updates and this says Journey 11 at the end of Journey 11, then we will know for sure. But yeah, well, let's see. It'll be interesting to see how many are minted. We know that the Evil Address is going to mint 23,000. So there will be 23,000 minted by the Evil Address alone. I'm guessing the mystery box will usually go in at 20% of that. So we'll say 4,500 is what the mystery box will probably mint if it mints this time. Remember, it didn't mint in Journey 9, and that was bananas. That was really bananas. We got 23 more of these to go. When we started this and realized it was 4.2 years to go through all 33 journeys, we had felt like we'd made a huge mistake. And maybe we had. Only time will tell, because we thought that the bull run was coming up. And we thought that the bull run was still coming up. And we might want to finish, like get these journeys minted faster and make the supply of dark as scarce as possible leading up to the bull run. However, turns out this is a lot longer cycle than we thought it would be. Ethereum has yet to really make higher highs or go on its bull run. Bitcoin looks like it was like stunted halfway through its bull run, because I thought for sure we get a 3x, maybe at least a 2.5x from the previous high of 65 grand. What would that be? So like conservatively, I thought we would get, like, let's say 65K times 2.5, X. I was thinking 160 to 180. And we only went to 120. So 150, I think, is the next place it'll pop up to. I don't believe it's done. There's so much shenanigans and chicanery going on with Bitcoin and stuff right now. But we know that that's going to be pumped. So let's see here. If when the evil address mints about 23,000, if there's about 4,500 added to that from the mystery box, it'd be 27.278. So somewhere around 29,000 without the whales and users coming in and minting. And so we'll have to send out some smoke signals to the Pink Mist Whale and see if the Pink Mist Whale plans on jumping in on 11, and see if this other mystery whale right here, this mystery whale right here with the even numbers, the 1% and the 2.5%. So this 2% right here, we'll have to see if we can get their attention and see if they'll mint some of that into there. That would significantly improve it. And we'll see if this mystery whale gets off the sidelines and either provides liquidity or mints, or if they're dead and they've lost their private keys. The future is yet to be seen on that whale. But again, that's only 4%. It's only 4%, guys. If you add up the whales here, you got 4% with mystery whale. You've got 1% with the Pink Mist Whale. So it's 5%, and then 6-7% here, right here, and the rest of this going up from there. This person, we have a couple people here with over 1,000. There's only a handful that have over 1,000 tokens, and some of those are liquidity providing smart contracts. So I would say 7 or 8 have over 1,000 outside of the top 10. I don't want to say too much, but I'm just saying, if and when Ethereum, let's actually check out old man Bitcoin here. Let's go to the max of Bitcoin and refresh this bad boy. So Bitcoin is falling down here. A lot of people hoping to catch it down here in the 50s right here, which it most likely will at least tap 50s. But then again, this is all institutional trading and EFTs and manipulation now. Like, Bitcoin has left the hands of the sovereign cypherpunk movement, and being it's no longer really sovereign money. It's no longer really true money. And so you're going to see a lot of games getting played here. I mean, we saw some insane games played in the previous cycle right here. There were so many games played from 17 to 21 with the price. There was so much manipulation, and look at this, from July all the way to October, that is people slamming down the price of Bitcoin mercilessly in order to scare out retail investors and maybe even some whales and take their bags. And if you look at Ethereum right now, and it's all time. Look at this. Look at these slams down. 1, 2, 3 insane slams down. Now, granted, it's a very volatile market, and there are very steep spikes and steep retracements. But these spikes right here, they look as manipulated as the slams down. It looks like people spiked it up, got a bunch of people to buy in and then shorted on them and shorted on them. Then they spiked it up, short, giant short, spike it up, short. At the same time, filling their pockets. Who was it that said that last? I think it was your friend Salmi here on Twitter. Your friend Kevin. What? No, nobody wants your friend Kevin. There we go. Your friend Salmi's right there. This is a thing that was very, very interesting to me. Yeah, there's the lizard people. This I saw this tweet last night, and this one gave me more hope and dread than anything else. Maybe it was on his Telegram. It's on his Telegram. He talks about this guy right here. Here it is. Howard Lutnick, 9/11 Twin Tower insider. I think this is a dude that took out the insurance on the Twin Towers right before they magically got evaporated, right? And he has purchased Tom Lee's Bitminer, which is turbo long Ethereum. So this guy just stepped in instead of accumulating ETH. It looks like he just bought Tom Lee's pile. Howard Lutnick is widely known to be aware of the 9/11 Twin Tower attacks and skipped the destruction on that day. So he just didn't show up to work. And here he is with Trump, reportedly pocketed $25 million from the American Airlines settlement. He lived right next door to Jeffrey Epstein. When evil people buy a token, this is what happens. That token goes from 5 to 10 grand to 65 grand. And then a 68 grand as a mulligan do-over for the people that missed the train on the first time. They're like, wait, we need to exit. Boom. So they just hit a redo. Okay. So if this right here happens in Ethereum, just let's see, what was this? Let's actually take the lows here, because the lows here are 3K. It was down to 3K for a bit. It went from 6K to 3K. I remember because I dumped a ton of money into Bitcoin at 6K because I thought this is the bottom, and it wasn't. So guys, whatever I tell you, just do the opposite. I am the Jim Cramer of Pulse Chain. I remember dumping all that money in, and the next week it going to 3 and being like, I have made a huge mistake. Shout out to all the Arrested Development fans out there. But yeah, so from 3 grand to, let's just say 3 to 60. Let's just say 20x. Let's just say a 20x. Evil people buy your coin, it does a 20x. Let's go over to Ethereum and see what that looks like. Ethereum was down to $1,000 a few years ago. Okay, so what makes you guys think that Ethereum can't go from $1,000 to $20,000 now that evil bad men in the world are buying buckets and buckets of it? I mean, like I said, that's it. On one hand, it's horrifying and troubling. On the other hand, we are Ethereum. Pulse Chain is Ethereum's Siamese twin. We are connected at the hip. We share organs right now, and hopefully ProveX gives us a little more stability to the other Siamese twins that are connected to Ethereum. But the truth is, we don't really don't know. So yeah, this I saw this last night, and I was like, damn. I mean, this is great for us financially. This could be very great for us. For the world that is not buying Ethereum because they see a crackhead chart like this, I feel really bad. I feel bad. I mean, I have enough Ethereum for fees, hopefully, you know, for stuff over there, but I don't hold any Ethereum besides that. The OA, what's called OA, Richard Hart, whatever, they have a bunch of ETH. They're like in the top 10 holders of ETH, I think. Hold on one second. I'm conferring with the landlord. Yeah. So this is manipulation. This is sabotage. This is what's it called? Not infiltration. There was a great word I heard yesterday that really was corrupted. This is corruption right here. This is straight up corruption right here. I mean, we're used to seeing corruption on stock market, silver market, gold market, but and bond market. But crypto was innocent and gambling and beautiful, with definitely whales manipulating it in the beginning, and the Coconut Intelligence Agency deep into this stuff, obviously. But that's crazy. Let's check the see here. I've got the NFTs covered, Max, almost finished. Dude, I'm excited to hear that, because there are some NFTs that may or may not need to be shipped. Sabotage, a great song by the Beastie Boys. It is a great song by the Beastie Boys. And just to freak out YouTube for just a second, I think we should just give you guys a little bit of love here. Hopefully this doesn't echo. It might echo because I'm sharing it, but I'll pause mine here. See, it says it's unavailable because I have the ad blocker, uBlock, thanks to Red Squirrel. So I just refresh it, and then we'll just go up here a little faster here. No, Weezer. That is not at all the song I want to listen to. Here we go. Not available. This is so crazy. How is that not available? Let's go back to one of the other videos here. Remastered. That's interesting. Maybe they can protect themselves against the evil uBlock. Jiminy Christmas. Let's search it again. Let's try this one. No way. I think you've jinxed us, Robert, old dude. You have jinxed us. We are not here. Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. See, now we're going to get copyright struck because I sound identical to the Beastie Boys. And now I'm afraid to leave this going because it's going to play. Now, this is our song right here. This is our theme song. We have a couple of theme songs here in Pulse Chain. One of them definitely being All Time Low by Jon Bellion. Maybe we'll switch to look, this is just freaking out because it keeps trying to play content, but it's being blocked by uBlock. So yeah, whatever, buddy. Oh, Battle Royale. This is interesting. Join the arena. Enter the dark arena. Let's see here. A battle against AI enemies in deep space. Solo, hard. Wow. This is an interesting game. I wonder if you could take some NFTs here and fight other people to win their NFTs or to win some dark. Oh, there's a how to play. Geez, this is really interesting. I don't think I'm supposed to show you guys that yet, but because you're here on a snow day with me hanging out, maybe you get a little bit of alpha, a little bit insider. Let's see, is it 25 minutes? Clock down 31 minutes. What? Oh, it was 59 minutes maybe when I started this. Yeah, so we got a half an hour until minting goes live. We got a half an hour until you guys can mint on behalf of the evil address. I'm telling you guys, you might want to mint for the evil address and let it win the first two lotteries, and then see if this button goes live before you go all vaporized crazy down here. Although maybe we'll just take, maybe the collective will just take down the vaporized thing so people don't shoot themselves in the face and burn a ton of them. But we will see. We will see. In fact, we should probably figure that out in the next 30 minutes. Oh, goodness. Yeah, let me reach out and see. I wonder if I could show that. We'll see. We'll see if we can go by in the background and close this in Vercel. But anyways, that's about it. Like this is crazy. This information means that we I don't know if it means that we're closer to a possible Ethereum pump and pulse chain pump, but I think it definitely means if you're seeing evil people get their hands on as many tokens as possible and as many coins as possible, I'd say that eventually our time is coming. Like eventually we got a chance to do that. Remember Cornholio? I recently found a clip of old Holio. I remember Cornholio from Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, other than that, man, I mean, Pink Miss Well. Let's take a look at Pink Miss Well. Dude, Pink Miss Well is on sale. 24 bucks gets you 1 million Pink Miss Well. And if you zoom out to this right here, it's done some crazy things in the past. This was during, the last pump of Pulse Chain and Dark. So think about it. Like if something crazy like this happened again, you might want to have some of this just to write up. You might want to have some of this to pair with Dark or Hex if you believe in these tokens. And you might want to just buy some and turn it into the mystery box for some NFTs. So, yeah. Actuator is a derivative of a liquid T-share, and it did a great fight. It was showing true strength or momentum against the market really well right there. In fact, if you price it in Pulse, look at this. It's still doing very well against Pulse. So Actuator is a great thing to have. It's a great thing to vault and farm. Shout out to Actuator Finance. Those guys have really added some cool features to the Hex staking platform. And of course, Dr. Doge, we've been folding, and we have 3 billion points earned. We've done 7,000 work units to help save humanity and save people from horrible diseases, doing medical research, just like our old friend Richard Hart envisioned like 7 years ago. Can you believe it was 7 years ago that Mr. Richard Hart started talking about the CFD token? Yeah. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't see anyone. Nobody joined us in the green room. I think I sent you a bunch of cool stuff. Check out Nexion Pulse. here. It is a lending platform, which I think is pretty badass. It's doesn't have a lot of stuff going on right now, like everything else in Pulse Chain. And in fact, it looks like we could very easily see Liquid Loans go insolvent soon. So if you have anything sitting over in the Liquid Loans ecosystem, you might want to pull that, because we're still trying to figure out collateral trading on Pulse, and I think they've got a really good system over here on Nexion, and there's some other friends of ours that are working on those systems as well. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, shout out to your friend Sami. I know he lurks in Corey Costa's chat and videos. I know he lurks in Randy Hilarski's chats and videos. I don't know if he lurks here, but he really should. I mean, he could have learned about Grax Gray Belt in jiu-jitsu last night, and her pulling out her own tooth right after it got a filling in it that same day. So anyways, let's kill the screen. Let's see if we can bring my cute little face back up here. Let's throw a background up here. Oh, we got the Pink Mistwell logo we can stick up in the corner. Yeah, I'll throw dark matter right there. And maybe let's do the, there we go. That's the warp speed whale behind me. Here's the sonic shark. There's the dark dolphin. There is the stellar squid, the cosmic crab, shrouded shrimp. I mean, here, let me just take my face off here so you guys can see what's going on here. Yeah, the Pulsar Poseidon, which a lot of the whales have reached Pulsar Poseidon. I think you need 10% of the NFTs to be a Pulsar Poseidon, 1% to be a warp speed whale, 0.1% to be a shark, 0.01% to be a dolphin, 0.001% to be a squid, which I think almost everyone that has one is a squid or a crab right now. And then you got the shrouded shrimp with like a fraction of it. I don't think you can be a fraction. A shifty shell, someone's got dark matter, but they don't got any NFTs right there. So yeah, just a little preview into what's going on here in dark matter. And of course, we're super excited about Drive to Survive is coming on Netflix pretty soon. And it's gonna basically put last season's F1 into a series. That is season 8. Yeah, right here. This is it right here. Oh wait, shoot! I'm not sharing my screen anymore. I'm an nincompoop. Let me share my screen so you guys can see this. Share screen, audio on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is it right here. This is the trailer for it. Right there. Boom, boom. Yeah, so that one is coming out on February 27th. So we got 7 days till that comes out. And then I believe the next race in Formula One is in May or March. Maybe it's 2 weeks after that. Let's see here. Let's just look up F1 next race. Next race is Saturday, March 7th. So about a week after the Drive to Survive comes out, they're going to be in Melbourne, as our buddy, your friend Somni would say, Melbourne, not Melbourne, Melbourne, millions and millions of tokens. Pointy elbows, all that stuff, fluffy slippers. Yeah, interesting, cool stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. All three of you that are still watching. I hope that, if it's snowing where you're at, hopefully it melts away and goes warm. And you don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. You guys have see here. You guys have 19 minutes before the minting starts. So happy hunting with Journey 11. Also start throwing your J11 art contests into our community, the collective on Twitter, so we can start voting on those. And other than that, I love you guys. As always, remember, you matter. You have extreme worth just by the fact that you exist. And we love you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.